Yeah. We have to talk about it.
All right.
Avengers Endgame. It can't be avoided.
All right. It can't be avoided.
It literally
I guess
can't
that's
be
a fair
avoided.
statement. All right.
Well,
all right.
I mean,
So-
even if we don't talk about it, we're gonna know what happens in a day's time. We're gonna various other things.
So, Avengers Endgame comes out in about, what, 8 hours? 7 hours?
Nice try. That's what it was before we started recording.
No, it was 9 before we started. Now it's 7.
I can't read the time on my computer. I just realized I can't tell if that's a 5 or a 6. Some reason I don't know whether it's 5:43 p.m. or 6:43 p.m. The pixels just like merge in the middle of it.
Oh, the pixels merge.
Yeah. Pixels is a good Adam Sandler movie.
It is not.
Okay,
With Peter Dinkle.
he's going to be in Endgame, surely.
Doubt.
Well, he was in Infinity War. That's fine. We can go with that. He's probably not going to be in it. They're going to spend all their time on Hawkeye, who looks...
Yeah, he's not in it.
Hawkeye's not in it?
No. Peter Dinkle.
I disagree. I think Hawkeye will be in the movie.
Well, Hawkeye's going to be in it,
There's
yeah.
this
What do you think of Hawkeye's
There's a little
new haircut?
Easter egg in the trailer. There's a little Easter egg. Have you seen it with Hawkeye in the trailer? Basically, if you watch the trailer, they made an Easter egg that is really ugly now. Did you catch that one?
Yeah, of course I did.
That's when I first saw that trailer and Hawkeye showed up. I felt really bad for Jeremy Renner. I feel like he didn't want to look that ugly. But they were like, no, it'll be cool. Your character will look like a badass or something. Can you imagine that's what they told him? They were like, we're going to give you this haircut, you're going to look like a total badass. And then he looked like Mac's mum in It's Always Sunny.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I did see that one.
I feel really bad for him. Basically, did you already know that I'm not allowed to see Endgame if they resolve the conflict using time travel directly? If any part of the solution to the problems in the movie involves someone time traveling, I'm not allowed to see the movie. So there's a chance that I might not even be able... I said it to someone, and then I couldn't take it back. So that... what do you think the chances are that I won't be able to see Endgame?
I still think time travel will play a part, but it'll be through the... what's the Ant-Man dimension called? The antimatter world.
Sure. The quantum realm.
The quantum realm.
You know what? You want to hear a little secret?
I still think that they'll travel through the quantum realm for time travel.
I still haven't seen Ant-Man and the Wasp, so I have no idea what the quantum realm is. Can you give me a little bit of an explanation?
It's when you shrink down too much.
Okay. And?
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
And then it's another realm.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like I don't understand how that would time travel you. Like, I know they've said, but I've also heard people say that, I mean, if they're going to do time travel, just bare bones, if they're going to do time travel, don't make it through the quantum realm. Don't make it through Captain Marvel's power set. Just make it through the time stone, the already established thing that allows time travel. If they do it any other way, it's just gonna look like they were trying to make it more scientific than it was, even though there is literally a magic time travel rock in the universe.
They shoehorn it in.
It's like it was like in Infinity War. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but when he goes to the Soul Stone planet, like having Heimdall have the Soul Stone would have actually made sense, but like too many people guessed it. I feel like that's what they're doing with the Time Stone. It's like, too many people would know the Time Stone could be used for time travel. We'll use something else. And it was like,
predictable.
In Infinity War, Heimdall Like, because they have all the clues throughout the like Thor movies where he glows orange and is like, I can see all the souls and everything, and he has a little stone embedded into his chest. To have him not have one of the Infinity Stones was just like a big, like, oh, you thought you could guess what was happening in our movies? Nah, because we changed it. It's like the most petty thing you can do. It's like when somebody leaked the Hateful Eight script and Quentin Tarantino was just like, nah, not making the movie. He did it anyway. There was a period where it was like, nah, not even going to make it because it's been spoiled. It's okay if something's spoiled, but it's a good setup and payoff. I had Infinity War sort of spoiled for me on the way to go see it. I found out like a couple of people who die and stuff like that. But it was still fine.
If it's a great movie, then if you have the ending spoiled, you'll still enjoy it.
Yeah. I don't think Marvel understand that. I think they just make movies, but they keep it so much of a secret that you have to be surprised no matter what happens.
That's why all the Marvel movies suck, except for a few.
I love the first two Captain America movies. I'm about half and half on Civil War because I really don't like Spider-Man's dialogue in it. He refers to The Empire Strikes Back, the Star Wars movie, as, have you guys ever seen that really old movie? No one, especially not a teenager who's a Star Wars fan, refers to Empire Strikes Back as that really old movie.
That's how I refer to it as.
Okay, from now on, every time I refer to the original trilogy Star Wars movie, I guess the prequels are really old now. I guess I can just
really
refer.
Old.
Well, the last one came out like 14 years ago.
That's old. That's not too old. You wouldn't say someone who's 14 years old. Oh, you're old.
Remember those old Star Wars prequels? And then when I'm talking about like the original Star Wars, I'm going to be like those really, really, really old movies. And I'm only going to refer to them how people in movies refer to them to make people look like Star Wars nerds. There's the scene in... Actually, there are only two examples, and they're both for The Emperor Strikes Back. There's Civil War, Spider-Man...
The Empire.
Or Empire. Because there's also the reference in the first Deadpool movie where he's like, I'm going to carry... No, she's like, you can carry me around on your back like a little Yoda or something. And then Deadpool's like, oh, I love Star Wars reference. And she gets really mad at him and goes, it's Empire. It's still a Star Wars movie.
Did that happen in Deadpool?
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
She gets audibly mad that he refers to the Empire Strikes Back as a Star Wars, as an Empire Strikes Back reference, as a Star Wars reference. Because it's actually an Empire reference. The only two Marvel movies I'm seeing in the future are Endgame and Spider-Man Far From Home, and then I'm probably not going to watch another one after that. I think there's this really big thing with the phenomenon of like all the Marvel movies where, do you remember when the like last Harry Potter movie came out and everyone was super pumped for it, and then it came out and everyone watched it and they were like, yeah, and then like excitement just sort of disappeared relatively quickly after that. No one was talking about it and stuff. Like, there's obviously still fans, but no one was hyped about it anymore, like within a few months.
Yeah.
I feel like that happened after...
That's pretty weird.
I feel like that's what happened after Infinity War came out. I feel like it had that same, like... Because with the last Harry Potter, it was like everything's been building up to this one fight between Harry and Voldemort. With Marvel, it was everything's been building up to this fight between the Avengers and Thanos or whatever. And then the movie just didn't have an ending. And then so we've been like a year in that state of like, oh yay, it's over. The last one, this is what we were here for. But they're just dragging it out so long that by the time another Marvel movie comes out, I'm just going to be like, I'm just going to go back and watch the Harry Potter movies. That was a good one. Give me a little chuckle.
No.
Go.
Nope.
Yeah, just a little chuckle. What rhymes with Chucky?
Bucky Barnes.
Can you give me a little Chucky for your Bucky? Yeah, I completely forgot Bucky Barnes existed. What characters are there that... Wait, no, he ashed at the end of Infinity War, didn't he? Who's still alive?
The original team,
Yeah.
Rocket Raccoon,
Yeah.
Valkyrie,
Nebula. Also, can I just say, everyone who says Thanos' plan is well written is wrong. Because... Or that the movie is written well, or whatever. Because when Doctor Strange... Now, this is a theory I've had in my mind for ages. I'm glad I get a chance to say it before the movie comes out. Sort of. Doctor Strange looks into the future, right? At all the possibilities. And he sees one where they win... And so he orchestrates this thing so everyone can survive. Everything happens exactly as is planned, and this is the one way that all the Avengers could survive or whatever, and this is the one way everything... You know, all that, right?
Yeah, that bad name.
Given the fact that Thanos' snap was legitimately random, there is no way that Doctor Strange could see past that point. Given that it was legitimately 50% random and fair, as he says, there is no way that Doctor Strange could see the future, because otherwise it's predetermined who gets snapped out of existence. So I'm not sure if that's something that slipped the writer's mind or if that's a part of it, but Thanos' snap either isn't random or Doctor Strange could have legitimately not known what was going to happen after the snap. There is no end game after that. Like, he couldn't know they were in the end game because he either wouldn't have been able to see into the future or...
It's just a
Thanos
dumb
was
written
lying.
movie,
Yeah, I know.
and everyone eats it up.
Yeah. Nom, 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 nom. You gotta eat it.
That's what they do. That's what they'll sound like.
It's like a tasty...
Endgame.
It's like a tasty
Watching
stew.
Endgame in about 7 hours from now.
I just wanted to get one fact completely right in the time we're recording this. Because I can't be wrong about everything.
You can definitely try.
I cannot handle it. I would not survive if I didn't get one thing right. Hey, I can't say everyone who watches Endgame is going to enjoy it or hate it. I can't say what's going to happen in it because I don't know. I can say that if they use time travel to solve everything, I won't have any more opinions on this movie because I will have never seen it. And that's fair. Random. It's good for the universe. As Thanos once said, perfectly balanced.
As all things should be.